Let's do it.
Hello. Welcome to our weekly review.
Yay!
I'm Brittany. I'm joined by Stephanie and Colleen. And oh my gosh, Stephanie's doing her review dance. So's Colleen. Colleen, what's a weekly review?
It is when I know what I can do. Weekly review. Weekly review is a time. I can't sustain that reference.
I
It's
was
also
wondering if you could keep going.
I
would have been
can't,
very impressed.
partially because it's offensive, but it is a reference to a movie, and I do not mean to insult any persons who have speech impediments. I only mean to reference a very good movie. When you observe and Stephanie said it just before we went live. I have a lot of balls in the air. I need to find out how many, where they are, what their status is, and how close they are to the ground. And actually, there was another metaphor that a client of mine who was also a therapist told me, which is when you have multiple balls in the air, and they're not all made of the same material. Some of them are plastic and they'll bounce no matter what happens, right? Some of them are made of wood and they'll bounce a couple of times, but then they'll start to crack. Some of them are made of glass. And if they hit the ground once, that's it. But you can choose to place them down. And then even if you place down the glass one, then you can do it so carefully so they don't fall and break. See? So finding out which ones are glass, they can change material, which is very mystic. But anyway, that's my metaphor for today.
Ozak said some of them are clubs. Welcome, Ozak.
Ouch. And now it's like, okay, so are some of them chainsaws? And then, oh boy, that's
like in Harry Potter, where there's things that chase you, hitting you and stuff like that, maybe.
That seems accurate. Yeah.
And some of them are on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Are the balls on fire or the clubs on fire?
Never mind. On fire.
I hope nothing is on fire.
Great, but balls of fire. I don't know what the problem is.
And you have to douse them.
Sorry.
Okay. So, Stephanie, what are your intentions for your weekly review this week? Oh, wait, we didn't actually say it. We started talking about accents.
What? No, I said balls in the air. You observe their balls and find out where they are.
You're observing them. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. And then some of them are on fire, which is unfortunate.
Yes. I have used a lot of brain already today. We're going to see how this goes. Stephanie, what are your intentions for your weekly review?
So as always, I will be checking my inbox to see what's come in since last week. From a non-doing point of view, and that will mean that I go through my my trusty bullet journal and my Google key, and then I will be I failed to do something today that I intended to do this morning. I am going to schedule some time in co-working so that as I figure out what things I'm resistant to, because I'm a lot more productive than I used to be, and so I have to be strategic with using co-working because I don't need it for a lot of things that I used to need it for, and but I need to schedule some time in co-working because there are some big projects that need to have some time passed out to them, and they won't get started if I don't make the space.
Yeah.
So I think that's apart from the regular sort of thing that I do, that's kind of my intention for today.
Love it.
Yeah.
How about you, Britt? What are you up to today?
I had all these project ideas today of things that need planning, and I would love to mostly spend my weekly reviewing, not planning, because my planning is already done. That is not, however, the situation I find myself in today. What I find myself in is a huge backlog of planning, without which, it would feel pointless to review because there were so many things that had not had attention on them.
Mm-hmm.
So while I mull over whether or not at some point I want to schedule some of these specifically for planning, whether other people, whether I don't know if there's time the three of us can get together, but like, is that a thing I need to do or not? That's the thing I'm going to mull. But yeah, there is a whole, I'm going to try to start off on my normal thing. I want to get through at least the calendar stuff because I do have some big calendar things coming up. But at any moment, it could devolve into project planning because there's so much that needs to happen. Even though I've done some today, it's not enough. So yeah, I think I will try to feel really good about it if those are things that have been taken. Oh, and look at I had a post once a bunch of stuff was done tag that was inactive. I need to review that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think you can make peace with the fact that this is not going to be what ideally you would hope it to be? Do you think you can give yourself
I'm doing it every other week? Why not?
Very good. Very good.
Colleen, what have you got on?
Well, I was alarmed when my my task inbox hit 60 a couple of days ago, and now it's at 118.
That is higher than you showed me a screenshot a little while ago.
That was more than this morning.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Are they like tribbles?
Yeah.
They're having
I know.
little more tribbles in that inbox.
Or what are they called? There's another version of that in a show that's younger than that. I'll think of it later, and I'll look it up later and come back on the stream just to tell you what it was. Now it's bothering me. Anyway, it's a clear
totally break my
out.
Workflow. It'll be great.
Yes. Wait. No. Hang on.
Okay. While you're doing that, Ozark has declared their intentions. We're going to start off by sending a couple of quick scheduling emails. Awesome. I love doing those in my weekly review. I feel much more together. And already has a thing for what will happen on break. And if not doing it right now, instead is starting the weekly review.
Hey, I'm joining that because I have my pixel art / cross stitch design that I super want to be doing instead. So I'm going to use that as a break and not do it now.
Really?
So, solidarity.
So does that mean I could work on my cushion that I'm trying to finish up?
Absolutely. Dopamine. They are called Parasprites. It is from an episode of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Parasprites clearly is a call out to tribbles. They are tribbles. I would like to get some of that taken care of. One of the things that's been happening to my inbox is I've been discovering things which are not working. And so I just put them back in my inbox, which is very, 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 very dangerous for a lot of people. It's not for me. It's a really good system, but just be aware, anybody who's like thinking about GTD going, oh, back in the inbox, that can get a really deadly cycle. And it kind of is right now. It's like tipping on the balance. So I need to do some of that maybe, but that's kind of a brain drain for me. The old stuff is. I have some stuff that I wrote in my inbox at like 4 a.m. that was really emotionally charged. I'd like to get some of that processed into actions. And I have and a project review. So old inbox, very new inbox, and project review. That would be stellar to get done.
Awesome. I want to invite anyone else to declare what they're working on if they would like to. If you don't want to share, it's fine. If you just want to mute me and go get your work done, that is fine. Like, we're good with that. So yeah, it's all good. I'm excited. And yeah, I think we're almost ready to go.
Train
I'm excited to go.
Leave the station. All aboard.
Non-specific people, start your engines.
There's actually one from a gender non-conforming comedian who I love, who says ladles and jelly spoons. And I love that.
Yes,
that's
that
pretty good
too.
actually.
But
well.
I think in the case of racing, it was only one. So
true. All right, let's do this thing, and I'm gonna go also get my dinner. But mostly the starting. Let's start.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to listen to some music today.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I will be
That is
muting
maybe
myself.
the wise choice of shutting me out.
That was not what I was doing. I'm going to put
It's
some
a
music on.
joke, my darling.
Okay.
When you're beloved, you get to get teased. That's part of the game.
Oh, okay. And I'm rubbish at being teased. I've no idea what I'm doing. So here we go.
You just claim cultural differences.
Really? Is that the skillful thing to do? Because I'm still
I have
trying
no
to learn
idea. I
how
have no
to respond
idea.
appropriately to teasing, because I'm so bad at it. Like, I just kind of go, oh God, what happened?
Oh my gosh, I threw up a thing in the way of the chat window. So this is setup part of my customized Pomodoro. You can tell because it's this color. In case you probably can't see.
Is that automated? Is your Pomodoro automated?
It is not. It is part of the thing I have to start manually, like a caveman.
Uh-oh.
Someday,
You mean like the
hire
rest
somebody
of us,
to
then?
rewrite this app,
You
it will be launchable from Shortcuts.
do
No, it's
realise the rest of us are the rest of us are amoebas compared to you, darling.
I'm joking. That was a joke mostly for Ozok's benefit, in all fairness.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So
All right, so
of course Ozok has had to put up with this timer more than most people.
Good old Ozok.
Ozok said it's being able to claim cultural differences is a reason some neurotypes are more prone to travel. Interesting. Oh, people cut you a break when you're in a foreign country, and so the social faux pas you make aren't as noticeable.
That's true.
And they might even be considered charming.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very.
I definitely have a client who moved to Europe recently.
Yeah, no, it did make my life easier when I moved to America, for sure.
No.
In some ways. In other ways, it was.
Also, there are some countries that I'm suspicious are more friendly. Like, I like ones where culturally they correct you when you make a faux pas instead of just stare at you when you make a faux pas.
Where's that? Well, who does that?
The French. If you don't say good morning, they will tell you that you didn't say good morning, which some people consider rude. And I consider to be valuable feedback.
Yeah. Oh, well, you should spend some time with my in-laws. They're very French people. Yeah.
Of course, I also was staying in a super laid back town, like a beach town.
In France?
Which apparently also changes things.
Yeah, they're more relaxed than the city people. But that's the case everywhere.
Yeah, there's always places that are more laid back. Like Hiroshima was a place I was like, I'm digging this vibe compared to a lot of other places, like the small town I stayed in, where there were like 2 white people, and people would giggle about my hair on the regular.
Oh, they would, like in Japan.
Yeah, sometimes just loudly, like without hiding it.
They
at all.
do giggle there, though, don't they? I've seen that kind of whole thing where people will kind of walk along very quietly and then kind of giggle, like it's not. You don't openly laugh.
Nothing
as much
about me blends in.
Yeah,
in Japan. Okay,
yeah.
I'm apparently easy to derail today.
That's okay. I like how cheery you are, and your energy today is joyous to behold. It's really quite lovely. So I really don't mind.
Really glad I brought it up because I was feeling like crap this morning.
Were you really?
But you're right. I have made a lot of improvements upon that.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So I'm going to start with the inbox, but I wanted to write down what my goal was so I wouldn't forget it.
Oh my gosh, I did that too. I even posted it in the chat because I was like, today I'm going to forget. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I did forget the other thing. It was, what was it? I said it out loud. Dang it.
What do you mean?
I said, oh, and I'm going to do this other thing. And I added it at the end and I've forgotten what it is already.
Oh.
Look at the tag.
Yes, there was something that wasn't running properly or something. Good.
You can put on your music and ignore me. You're good.
All right. To put it on.
Okay, I have written it. Thus it is written, thus it will happen. That's how it works, right? Something an injury, except the injury still hurts. Another thing is I see a lot of neurodivergent folks making friends with people other than their assigned gender, because the social norms are and the social expectations are different. All righty. That's right, notifications. Ooh,
You can't hear this, right?
I actually cannot.
Good. I can hear you and the music.
Nice.
Swedish House Mafia. Here we go.
All righty. Clearing the notifications mostly because there's one thing I keep forgetting to do that just needs to happen. Wow. I need my scratch paper out. And by scratch paper, I mean gigantic iPad. Not really gigantic. It's pretty normal sized. I have no idea if this shortcut is still running or if it died. I can't tell. I guess if in a minute or two it hasn't done anything. Alive? Here we are. I don't know if I should
I'm not
mute you or
muted.
not.
Jesus Christ.
It was adorable, though. I was debating if I should mute you or not. Oops. Hmm. Zoom is not allowed to suddenly change where my menu thing is. Hey, Wyatt, welcome to the party. Okay, Wyatt asked a really good question, which is some tips for getting into the right headspace for weekly review. There's a lot of anxiety about more tangible tasks.
Somebody's asking questions about how to get in the right headspace for weekly review.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the first time I've listened to music actually in a seriously long time. Hopefully it's not bothering anybody, but it's so cool. But it's also the first time I've had enough energy.
You just tell me if I hear you singing, if I should mute you for you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to mute myself after I finish talking and then turn it back on because there's some juicy stuff.
Did you have something? Did you have some thoughts for Wyatt before you go?
About how to get in the right headspace?
Yeah.
Oh, don't wait
Especially-
to be in the right headspace. Just do it anyway.
Well,
And the
that's
headspace will show up.
true. But
Yeah.
what about advice for if you have, let's see if you'll recommend the same thing I was thinking. If you feel like I have so many urgent tasks that you're having anxiety about,
Oh, yeah.
how do you start doing something that's not those tasks?
That's not the
And it's
urgent.
hard.
That you make the space. That you understand, I think, that you're just making a little bit of space just to look, and that you'll be back to the urgent thing later. But you're just going to take a sort of a peek. You're going to go up and have a peek. You're sort of breaking the cycle a little bit, I think, when you make space. Is that what you
Spoken
said?
like a meditation teacher.
I think you've just got to make just a tiny bit, even if it's like 5 minutes, just a tiny
That's
bit
true.
of time.
If it were me and I couldn't
Yeah.
keep them off, which does not mean it would work for you, but if it were me,
Yeah.
I would spend a few minutes doing what we call empty your head. Uh,
That's true. Mine's sweet.
so like write out the things that you have on your mind so that you can come back to them and feel
That's a
like
great
they're in a
idea.
trusted place.
All the scary stuff, get it in the external memory.
And
And that really
I
helps with the panic, because you might forget in your panic.
I tend to gather the things that because I often come up with things that are fairly short tasks while I'm doing a review that I've like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's this and there's this. And I do them the very
Yeah.
last segment. So
Yeah.
I write out, if I've got stuff on my mind, I'm going to write it down. Like it's one of my early steps. And is to like clear space. You just a mind sweep is, or whatever, what phrasing did I put in the document? Because it's always different.
And I think also
empty
it
head.
works really well right before you go to sleep at night to ask yourself, what am I most concerned about for tomorrow? And write that down. So you know you won't forget it. Because I totally hear you, Brittany, about writing stuff down that you're scared you'll forget. Because I forget stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's helpful for Wyatt.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, Ozak had suggested routines and rituals and habits, and those help. But if it's really the specific tasks that are bugging you, writing them out and making sure you know what the very first concrete action is for each, that's a legitimate planning task. You're not doing it.
Yeah.
And
then if you know that you're going to be too scared to do it on your own, figuring out who you're going to do it with, like who's going to be with you while you do that horrible thing. Getting support around it, because that can also block us a lot. Like, I feel like I have to do this horrible thing and I don't want to do it on my own.
Yeah.
So at least texting before, sometimes I will text people before and after the thing if I'm really worried about getting it done.
I don't know if that was helpful.
Courage. Yeah.
Let us know if you have other questions or something. But yeah. Sort of off the top of my head what I have without knowing any other things about the particular situation.
Yeah. All right, very good. I'm going to go back to the racket.
Sounds
now.
good. Ooh, it was like keeping a list of urgent feeling tasks in a place you always or almost always have with you as they come up. Yeah. Aw, you're welcome, Wyatt. Let us know how it goes if you actually try it out. Sorry, I keep looking down my phone. I've got a shortcut running to set up a new client. Oh, that's just rude. It's not working. Yeah. Keep the potentially huge number of items in the brain down. Yeah, absolutely. Anything not working in my shortcut, and now it needs a lot of brain for a second. Yeah, I did it. Whew. Yeah, if anybody else has thoughts, concerns, this is always a good place to get a little crowdsourcing in on your productivity stuff. Ooh, client who needed to schedule scheduled. Go them. Apparently talking and running shortcuts at the same time is a terrible life choice. Oh, okay. Oh. I've definitely devolved slightly into calendar, but that's on my list of things, so it's okay. Okay. Some scheduling texts. Awesome. What a shock. Allegiant sold my email address to somebody else in an unethical way? I'm so shocked. Okay. Technically, I have finished the first thing. I think I've actually finished more than that. I need to back up to wrap because I had no idea that was happening. And I can feel like, oh yeah, I can keep going, except I know that I'm not being as efficient as I could be. So yeah. I don't think there's anything in there. I think I would benefit from a maximum 5-minute inbox process when I return. I'm doing a little bit on the calendar overview, but I'm still gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna do the empty my head. So even though time keeps marching on in that cruel, cruel way that it has, no less during weekly review, I think I'm gonna have to do that because I think I'd really benefit from it to figure out like, okay, what's really in there? What's really on my mind that I need to feel like I have some clarity on. I'm afraid if I just look at the project notes I made earlier, I'll keep going down those rabbit holes because a lot of them are tasks about automation. And the risk with that is I start automating, which is definitely not reviewing, but is a lot of fun. So yeah. All right, I'm going to head to break. Any new folks, feel free to declare what you're doing or keep watching quietly, whatever you want to do. Ooh, go Zach, send an email. And yeah, I'll see you shortly when I come back. Back. All right. If I wrote that down, I would not have known. Welcome, Sue. I do not know. Stephanie, are you listening to Swedish House Mafia?
I heard that. I heard you say, welcome, Sue. I'm listening to Pharrell Williams sing Get Lucky.
Ooh, but did you say that earlier?
Hang on, let me pause it.
Earlier, did you say you were jamming to Swedish House Mafia?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know music. I rely on Stephanie for that.
Back in the day, I used to go to nightclubs.
Did you?
Yeah. Stay out all night dancing. Literally.
That
was
awesome.
when I was young.
And Sue has 160,000 and some change unread emails and is unsubscribing and mass deleting. First timer.
Well, I think that's fantastic.
It's pretty
That's
good.
amazing.
Pretty good. Yeah.
160,000 emails. That's insane.
Yeah.
And then you get charged for keeping them as well. You're not careful. It's great. Save the planet.
Yeah. Welcome to it.
Yeah. This is the place, Sue.
A club so wild it stays open until noon.
Yeah. Some clubs
No.
stay. Well,
Okay.
I know in Europe, some of them stay open till 4 or 5 so that other things can open up. And then you can just...
All right.
It's a little bit messed up, really.
Okay.
Anyway.
I need to get to my inbox.
Back to the grind.
Okay. I've been at this longer than 5 minutes. I probably should have set a timer. I did do some good stuff. I'm gonna hide my male clients so I don't go down a rabbit hole. Ozak, for what it's worth, I don't care about the unread emails in my personal inbox, only the professional ones. And yeah, Sue, if they're bothering you, if they're getting in the way, if they're hiding stuff you need, yeah, that's a good time to do it. Yeah. Cool. Looks like folks are making some progress. Right, and the next thing. She's the mind sweep. I'm gonna empty my head. This is likely to go on longer than the allotted time, or else it'll be very quick because I'll have captured all the things already. Okay, what's on my mind? I heard the rap. I'm just ignoring it. Ooh, I got a video idea. My brain is really on this like thing, so I'm gonna see if I have any other thoughts on it because it is soon.
Hello.
Never mind. Hold on a second.
Yep.
Capture the one more thing.
Hello. Let me just turn the music off. Hang on.
Wait for Brittany to finish.
Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, I
Thank
texted
you.
Brittany this, but I thought I would confess it to the entire stream because I texted Brittany, I have a gnarly problem. There's this project that's been weighing me down and making me feel sad and tired and worn out every time I see it. But I think what's really important, it's called burnout.
Oh.
So I'm like, what do I do? It's like things that would be really helpful to reduce burnout. And yet, so my solution was to just do all the things really fast right now. And
Of course it will be fast.
they're done. I know, right? It was one of those things of like working myself up emotionally. I was just like, I am so mad at this project. I want it done. I just, there we go, done. And then I put one thing into someday maybe.
That's really awesome.
Thank you.
Go, lady. Damn.
But it was a head scratcher, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. And another project that again is like, this would be super useful and super important, but it's dragging me down to see it. I was like, okay, what is the essence of this? Get rid of the rest and then make it like two tasks. One task is the only task that'll need to get it done. And the other one is tell Brittany and Stephanie that you want to get accountability for this thing to get it done really fast.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Very good. Yeah.
I just know that's in my system because I've been deferring that for a couple of weeks. So next Tuesday or Wednesday, if it's not on my weekly review or my guild weekly goals, then be like, if you remember, you don't have to like record it or track it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there. How are you guys doing?
I'm having fun.
Oh,
I know I probably shouldn't be, but I am.
Well, why shouldn't you? What is this
Well, you know.
nonsense? It's okay to
No,
have
I am
fun.
actually
It's
having
fun
fun. I'm
to have
working
fun, but
through
you
my.
have to know how.
Say again.
It's fun to have fun, but you have to know how. It's from
Is it a-
Do
Dr.
you?
Seuss, I think.
I don't think so.
I think it
Having
is.
fun is easy, isn't it? I mean, if you allow it. I mean, if I allow it, I have fun.
Good.
Yeah. Usually I'm denying the fun because, you know, things are very serious and it's not allowed.
that
Especially
As-
if things are difficult, then fun, I
not-
tend
You
to
know,
have trouble having fun.
as you know, honorary or not honorary, also guild leader person, we're kind of all about having fun while
Yeah.
getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's kind of our
As much
thing.
as possible. As much as possible. In fact, from my retreat, hang on, there was a thing that one of my teachers said that I thought was very, very, very helpful.
Uh-huh.
I just saw it. Okay, I can't find it. So basically, it said, I'm paraphrasing here. Basically, it said, sometimes you can't change what's going on. All you can change is your attitude. That's all. That's all you got.
Yeah.
And he said
Yep.
it more skillfully than that.
No,
Yeah.
that works.
it's
And
so
my
weird.
earbuds are
Like you
acting
just
up.
bring the joy to the party every time. So I'm just still stuck on this whole I need to choose to have fun, and I struggle with that. That's just, it's not my impression of you at all.
That's probably because when I'm with you, I am having fun. Like I'm really happy. But I have to drop in. I have to land where I am often to just experience the joy of it. It's a choice often. Because there's history of things not being fun for long periods of time, of all of that going away and being very frightened and upset about it. And
I've made
Sorry.
the argument that I'm such a workaholic. If I didn't have ADHD, I'd be an incredibly boring person.
yeah, I don't agree with that, but
Because
I
it does not
understand
let
it.
me, it doesn't let me
Yeah.
do that all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe a lie. I do not know. Could be my workaholism is compensating for ADHD. Chicken and the egg.
Sometimes though, when you're having fun, you can be working
Overcompensating.
very hard.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't feel like that at all. Like I'm walking really fast at the moment and my feet don't even hurt. Like it's weird. The joys.
Ozak is trying out a projects list section.
Oh, Ozak.
Ooh,
Oh,
a project section for the tasks.
Like to the weekly task list.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Look forward to hearing how that
all
goes.
assembled. At least for me, I go like, whoa. Like if you check each individual one, it's like, oh yeah, that's really important. That's really important. That's really important. Then you look at them all together and you're like, eep. Actually, what I did, and apparently I'm very art oriented lately, is I took all of my projects and I put them on little cards with little drawings.
Aww.
So that represent to me why I'm doing this project. What about air ducts is a nose with air coming in and out. Here's my not very anatomically correct art of that.
What is that about? What's air ducts with noses about?
Like breathing air and having air be like high quality.
Clean?
Be clean
yeah.
air duct. Yeah. This
Okay.
is, yeah.
Now I'm going down the rabbit hole of trying to find this thing.
I know that feeling. Well, I did that earlier when I was talking about the My Little Pony thing. Okay, so I have done some project review. I don't have all that much longer until I need to be downstairs again to exist, as Brittany and her nephew would say. So I'm going to jump back on it and then check in.
Go you.
And I found out while Brittany was on break that I will be watching a horror movie this evening because apparently it's part of my son's homework.
For his mom to watch a horror film?
For him to watch a horror movie, and he wants me to watch it with him.
What movie?
Because he wants to torture you, or
no, he just, he likes to sit with me and watch.
but that's so sweet.
I know.
I wouldn't care. If River comes to me and is like, Mom, please watch Saw with me, I'd be like, no. Nope.
Okay, but Saw isn't horror. It's like a torture movie, which is different.
Oh.
No.
Oh no, I didn't finish it. I thought it was horrific, and I enjoy many, many horror movies.
Any of that. I don't think Stephanie knows this story. I'm not going to tell the story, but do you remember the story of me accidentally watching a horror film that one time?
No, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, well, now I want to tell the story. Anyway, I saw this trailer for this movie, and I thought that's kind of interesting, and I think that I would enjoy watching that film. And I was watching it, and it slowly dawned on me that there were certain elements of the genre. It was Midsommar, and anyone who is a fan of the horror genre will probably know that film and go, oh, if somebody doesn't like horror, they probably shouldn't watch the movie ever. And you were correct. But then by the time I realized what was going on, I was kind of hooked, and it was worse if I didn't finish it. This was at 4 a.m.
I do
like about a month after River was born. Oh my God.
It's all coming back to me now that you have to share with everyone else.
That's not cool, man.
That is, brains are sometimes very bad.
No, don't you feel
Shut
bad?
up.
This is about the fact that this stuff even gets made. It's like, isn't there enough bad stuff going on in the world without people making stuff to beam right into our eyeballs that will scare the bejesus out of us?
Here's the thing. Even though I am not a fan, and it was like legit kind of not a good thing. It was a very well made film. There were certain elements that just like, I was going, and it wasn't scary, but it was like messing with me. It was really well made film. So there you go.
Sometimes that helps.
It kind of did. It was good filmmaking, but it was weird. Anyway, it also empowered me to go, anyone who's watched it will be amused by this. I went on Twitter and it was the hashtag explain a movie badly. And I was like, a girl goes to Sweden and some friends of hers help her with a important breakup.
Was that the girl on the train or whatever?
No, that was Midsommar. That was a way to describe Midsommar badly.
Wow.
Necessary breakup.
Actually, I think when you told me the story, I was really confused, and I thought you were telling me about the television series.
Oh, yes, that's there's an English TV series.
That's why I think
Midsommar,
I didn't understand the story.
Good Lord.
I love that story. Midsommar Murders? That's
yeah.
I was thinking that seems up your alley, but okay.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. But yeah, no, this was the movie. It was like an American-made movie about Sweden, and bad things happened to questionably good people.
Wow.
Anyway, so that, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, was our prearranged, organic ADHD tangent to prove that we all have ADHD, in case you were curious.
Do you think people were in doubt of this?
No, but
nobody's gonna doubt that we're bad as a box of frogs.
Said that the other day, and I was like, well, that is the best phrase of all time. Okay.
All of the times, like Stephanie just pops out with this phrase, and I was like, I just love it.
It also reminds me of the line from The Avengers by Joss Whedon, which is crazy as a bag of cats, which is similar energy.
Yeah, that's a lot of scratching.
Yes. And then Thor says, have care how you speak. his mind something, but he is of Asgard, and they're all like, okay, dude, but no. So before I start talking about Thor for 20 minutes, I'm gonna go back to the thing, and I will check in before I leave. So I'm gonna try and review one more project. Inbox, nada, nothing happened. I have not got there yet. I've just been in projects, just good. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can either eliminate or consolidate some other project situation. And I am happy. There's 2 other projects that I am actually genuinely happy with the state of them. They need to be processed a little bit, but they're in process of being processed, as it were.
And you broke up the tension around them. You got into them, like you removed the inertia. You broke through the inertia and got on with it.
Yeah, this is pretty
good. This is
good.
where the real juicy dopamine thing is, isn't it?
Yes, it's hard to get there, but once you're there, it's pretty great, which is about a lot of things. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm still down the rabbit hole with this quote from my teacher. I don't think I'm going to find it again. Oh well.
Okay, I'm giving you permission to take a break and come out of that rabbit hole.
Okay, I better go and have a break. Yeah, I'll fill up my water bottle and then I'll come back here.
All right, sounds good.
All right, cheers, ladies. See you in a little bit.
totally just a thing where I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like the break has a bunch of time and I, still have lots of stuff. I mean, I could just go back now. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll pick up these few things while I'm waiting. And then more time had passed. So it's in start now. That was very silly. Let's check in on folks. All right. Let us know how things are going for you. Updates, progress reports, desperate pleas for help, whatever you need. Or new folks declaring stuff you want to get done. It's all good. All right. Take my gloves off and I'm sad about it. I'm going to do my quick calendar overview. My gosh, the time is flying tonight. I feel like I say that every week. I just realized something that I think is getting in the way of my calendaring workflow. And I am going to take, that's weird. I'm going to take just a couple minutes and look it up. Set timer for 2 minutes.
2 minutes, counting down.
I would help if I unmuted. Hi, I gotta go.
All right.
My spouse has done something extremely like dirty pool.
What was that?
Is standing in the doorway to my office a few minutes before I should be downstairs, although I probably should be downstairs already, with a hungry baby who's staring at me like this. It's unfair.
Yeah, that's playing pretty dirty.
Yeah. He's smart. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope I can do more processing maybe of my inbox while I'm nursing. That would be great. But I feel much better about projects, and I love that I bashed through a couple of them. And yeah, watch for my accountability in the guild. And good luck to Ozok, everybody.
I just want to say, if you let him get away with it this time, he'll just learn that this trick always works.
What
I'm
trick
kidding.
was it?
Go feed your child.
Yeah, it's like the old.
What's he doing?
He's standing in the office doorway holding the baby, and the baby is like this.
That's not okay. He shouldn't do that. My husband would try and pull that stunt, but after a few months, I wouldn't put up with it. It's not cool.
Nah.
Is it really about the baby being hungry, or is it about him wanting to get you out of what you're doing?
No,
100.
Stephanie, you missed the initial tone. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Everything's
Sorry.
fine.
I have
Yeah.
It's okay. You were just going into defensive mode. So I just
straight into Mama Bear claws out with my.
Yeah.
Put claws away. All is well.
Okay.
He's actually being very. There we go. He's being very neurodiverse friendly because it's very motivating, and this is the time we both agreed that I'd be off. So it is very. It's very loving.
All right. Go
Sounds
give
good.
that baby some boob juice then. We love you.
Boob
Me
juice.
too. You can only get away with that because of your accent. You know that, right? I love you.
My
I'm
bad
just
girl.
saying I can't pull it off. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it doesn't, yeah. Plus, it's an English thing, I think, boob juice, right? I mean, it's not American.
I wouldn't know.
All right.
Um,
I'm back for my break now. There we go.
yeah.
So I found the thing. Sometimes mind can be moved. And sometimes
Good.
all that can be changed is how we are relating to it. That was the thing that I spent ages looking for and then found as soon as I left, basically.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so need to update this one here. And
Okay. Nice. I think I restarted the timer when it went off prematurely.
okay, almost done with this bit. I'm going through Google Keep, and in some cases I have to extract some bits and put them somewhere else.
All right. Okay, that 2-minute task, oh, I guess I can unpause the timer, huh? Is done. I have checked in. I was basically leaving these like calendar blocking things on my calendar way too long because I wasn't totally sure somebody couldn't schedule. It's cool. No one can schedule. Texting my husband about our weekly nerd date. Very important to do your nerd dating. So Colleen just texted me her wrap up bit. This is mostly for Ozok's benefit. And she's apparently used the word gnarly in her description of what she did today. And she said, I'm enjoying the word gnarly because Ozok had made a comment about it. I have no idea.
Join the word gnarly.
They held Ozok's. Ozok said, "Baby's got to eat, and I prefer to keep boobs attached, not pull them off." And they marked it so it wouldn't go public until I reviewed it.
Pretty funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Hi, Lizzie.
It's appropriate, but yes.
Fine.
And both, yeah, that's delightful. How's the comment? Mm.
It's just Lizzie. There's no need to get bent out of shape. Okay, that's done. No, James, that's not a problem. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Texting people about doing stuff. A busy Monday. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, calendar thing. It's just looking at my calendar. Oh, right. I've got picking up my parents from the airport. What time did they want me to drop them off? That one didn't make it to my calendar.
Ouch. Yeah, that was slated.
Oh, right. We talked about doing an outing this weekend. What day?
Yeah.
What works for different people?
Yeah.
I am just sending all the messages about all the scheduling things. It does feel very good. It's crap like this that put my husband under the mistaken belief that I was naturally organized. Oh, crap. Oh, I need to forward those emails to husband about our trip. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's like, oh my gosh, there's so many emails in here by this one sender. And then I realized it's in alphabetical order. And I remember I worked really hard to put it in alphabetical order. I don't remember what I did. Oh, nowhere near it. I don't think that's for me.
Where is that?
If anybody else is in their inbox still organizing it, one of the things I really want to do is I have a whole bunch of old folders in my Gmail. Like, I do not care about this organizational structure anymore. They just sit there making me never want to file anything in that Gmail account. I accidentally looked too long at my email, which is not what I was supposed to be doing. I replied to somebody I did not need to reply to urgently. So good times. Oh, wait. I'm thinking about a thing that really needs to get into my system, as in my new physical therapy exercises, so that I might actually do them. I don't want it is strong with this one. Yikes.
For a walk. We're going to watch Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, that's great.
Oh,
Lovely.
it's Silence of the Lambs. I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Really?
I do.
It's either that or Alien.
It's more of a psychological thriller. It does have some aspects,
I
but
figured it would be slightly safer for me.
then what? I don't know. It's still
Alien.
about murderers. Grotesque
Yeah.
murderers.
Mm.
But it has a little more, I don't know,
Mhm.
class than some.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's beautifully made movie, so I can look at the photography or something. I don't know. Okay. His thing that we usually leave for at 5:30 got moved to yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to take the dog for a walk, and then, but he knows that I'm usually done with this by 5:30, right? So
Ozak is not a fan of Silence of the Lambs, though.
I'm not a fan of any
I
of
think
them.
I was like really strongly warned off from it, so that when I saw it, I was like, oh,
Mm.
okay. Also, I was a film student back then.
Yeah, you have to watch things that you might not like.
Oh, crap. Oh, okay. I think this might not be horrible. I saw a client had booked on the day I'm leaving town
Mhm.
and have a flight, but my
Mhm.
flight isn't until 5:30, and this client
Nice.
is at noon. I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get them to reschedule and blah blah
You're gonna
blah.
have
But
to make sure you packed though, because you just took away your buffer, right?
yes,
You have to
well,
make sure you're ready.
yeah, we're gonna have to pack in advance of that though, because we're gonna try to save money by only having one suitcase, and I have never shared a suitcase with another person before.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that goes.
Push that now.
Time. You just want to have me block out my entire day by saying it's just the date?
So then again, you need to
Oh,
block
I
out
have
a day.
there's this thing. I guess I should turn the timer on. There's this thing and it says a date on it. And it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this thing on this date.
Yeah.
There we go.
And do you know what the thing is?
I know what the thing is, but they said, oh, if you want to go to it, it's this date.
Okay.
Excuse me, would you like to give me a time at all?
Is it an all day thing?
It should say so. If it is, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a little weird. Is that professional?
It
It's
is
a
not.
professional thing and people are paying you for your time or no?
It
is
is
it a
not a
family?
professional thing.
It's a family thing? Or a friend
No.
thing?
It's yeah, it's not any of those things. It is a different thing.
Oh, so do you have any context for it? Like, have you done the thing before?
No, I've never done the thing before.
Well, that's
I
weird
think
then.
I'm just going to elect to not block it off
Yeah.
and not go if it does not fit with what else happens in my schedule.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I had a thing from a photo.
Good. Now I can delete that. There's an email that I'd written a note for. And I just wrote the email and sent it.
Go you.
Yeah. Also, Apple is getting money from me every week, and I don't know why.
Ooh.
I don't know what the dog's problem is, man. It's like she's just pissed off every time somebody comes in and out of the house. She's crazy. James, come on, man.
Oh, I didn't push play. I'm a terrible timekeeper today.
Oh, that's fine. Allow. I do it. I want to know is why you people are getting money from me. That's what I want to know. That's fine. to know why you people are taking money every week. Come on, love. It's all right. Don't get upset. My neighbour works for Apple. Mhm. Let me just see here.
Your dog does not sound happy.
No. The fella's probably over. I don't know. Hold on, getting closer. Auto reload. There's an auto reload thing that's happening weekly. Sweetheart, why are you barking at Lizzie? Come on, James. I just can't leave this because I don't want to do it. And if I leave it, I might come down.
So even though this was supposed to be a quick calendar overview, it has bled into my trip, which has also needed some scheduling. And so I've just sort of kept going.
No.
Pop.
Right to, oh, there it is. Yeah. What is this? And why?
It's what he's been barking about this whole time.
There's this Apple is adding funds to my Apple ID or App Store, and it's been doing it all year. At the rate of $5 a week, it's been adding
Or
adding
charging?
money, like charging me money for something, and I don't know what it's for. It's like add funds to Apple ID. James May, come here. Come here. Come on. It's okay.
What does it say on your Apple account?
It's saying add funds to Apple ID or App Store and iTunes gift. but it's doing it every week.
Every
And I
month.
don't remember asking it to do that.
Yeah.
There really isn't a problem, James. You just need to calm your heels. I kind of like the money back too.
Okay. I know I've gone over. I'm just really in the zone on this calendar review. You are the wrong person with that first name. That'd be really awkward.
This is not what I wanted. Uh-oh. What is it? I just want to have them stop taking money from me. I don't know what it's for.
Figuring out why they are would be the first thing.
Yeah.
Like, was it something set up? In one of our other capacities, I could take a look at it with you.
Okay, I could do. Oh, maybe I'll do that. That's how I'll deal with it. Okay, that's a reminder actually to schedule. So let me back out of this because I really wanted, because it's in the, it's one of those things in the Google Keep that is that has been keeps coming up, and I'm like, deal with it. And it's circled a couple of times too many. So what I'm going to do now,
I texted my client that they can schedule the other
is
day.
it time?
Yes.
Oh God, it's time. I have to go for it. No.
You'll make it. You'll survive.
Hi. I'm here
Hi. Still not Spears. How's it going?
She said still not Spears.
too. What Spears?
Brittany Spears.
Hi, Spit.
He's laughing.
Hi, Brittany.
That's one way to do it. Hi.
If you come round here, you could say hello.
Okay.
Did you tell him we're streaming? It's rude to not tell him we're streaming.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Taking your job.
We're
Get back.
live. We're live
on the internet.
on the internet with real people, so don't be rude.
Well, no, I
Okay,
meant you wanted to be polite to him,
This
to tell him
woman's a
he was getting
scam. Do
streamed.
not buy anything from her.
Oh dear Lord. Okay, I'm going.
Remember, she is a scam.
I love
Do not
you
buy
dearly.
anything.
Have a wonderful week. Bye bye.
Bye. So Ozak posted something, actually relevant a while ago, which was maybe not fill out all the project list for a given week before getting to that week. I think that's a really good idea. It's super easy to get ahead of ourselves, and then stuff in the real world changes. And yeah, that's nice. And as a way of reducing the likelihood of carrying over projects that are not currently active or urgent. Nice. Yeah, I'm with you, Ozak. I just want to make sure we were going to talk, like she'd remind me to talk about it, like when I'm coaching her or something instead of on here. Otherwise, we could go down a serious rabbit hole. Because tech coaching is one of the things we do. Rap. I know what that is. I can do that. I'm suspicious this next one will be the last one, even though I've not done all the planning I wanted to, but this calendar felt good. Really good. I think I got all the stuff that was like super urgent out of the way. Yeah, that was really good. It was not quick. It was overdue and it was really good. I think I'm only going to do one more because my parents are leaving town tomorrow and I want to go do some Pokemon raids with my dad and have some fun together. Oh, I wanted to look at one thing on this upcoming week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh. No, that wasn't. Okay. Trying to think of a way to ask myself how I'm doing. I'm going to set a reminder, I think. I'm trying to answer an important calendar related question. I know I'm supposed to be wrapping, done wrapping. Oh, wait. This is not a thing I can quit before I've answered. Oh. Wait. Am I doing that thing where I'm stuck? I'm going to do one thing to do when I come back. Okay. Finally, I'm pulling out of this calendar thing. I can do the one text. Yeah, I found more stuff, but it was more like quality of life. I have 3 consultations on Monday, and if I don't figure out if it's time to have a wait list again before Monday, I could be really regretting that decision. So yeah, high five back to Ozark. Let me know how it's going. Okay. I need to get my bottom out of this chair so I can focus again. What I most want to do next is, or need to, is quick. I know the last quick was not true, but it also, I've been not doing a lot of thorough ones for a long time because it's hard to look past my procedure. And now that I'm past it and have eventual more medical things, but none scheduled, it feels pretty good. And I get to choose when it's scheduled next time. I'm very excited. So, quick look at that is when I do when I return. And I think I'll also combine that with my quick tasks. Which I don't even know what they are. Because all right, there we are. Okay, go on break, and I will see you when I get back. So I feel bad about being gone so long, except I discovered two things. One, my dad's not here and we can't play Pokemon anyway. And two, it was a call that ended up being about our schedules. So, or talk to someone who was on a call. Anyway, it was highly related. So I don't feel too bad, but sorry. For me, it was related. Ooh, and Ozak remembered the other email to write. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna rewind the timer. Sorry. I'm not winning at timekeeping today. Ooh, or at food. I'm not winning at food either. That was what I meant to do, was go grab food. And what happened instead was talking about schedules. Look at the end of project tags. Wow, I don't want to do this. I cannot say how much I don't want to do this. Okay. That's not a task, but I don't know where it goes. This is a very real problem. This is I did some research to find out what product I want to buy if I have this video need come up again. I'm not buying it unless the video need comes up. Where does it live? Yeah, it's hard. Oh. Well, I don't want to look at that either. That is a project to plan. Because in order to do that, let's see, I would need to this document is getting way too cluttered. So there's a thing I've known that I need to implement in my system for a while. It's a need that is not being met. And I haven't been doing it because it sucks. What I need is a real, actual paper inbox for processing my physical papers. And a system for doing it. Do you know what comes in my physical papers? Nothing fun, nothing that moves my business forward. Sure, it could keep me out of, income tax jail, but nothing fun and nothing that moves my business forward, which means on a day-to-day basis, I don't care. And I don't want to do them because they're all things that suck. No fun tasks come in the mail. There's nothing in there that will give me a sense of satisfaction, only a sense of relief. And I don't want to. The right answer is probably gather my mail piles that have piled up, because I had a system I had a system before, and it was a system of recycle all the things before they turn into a pile, and then there's not very much left. And the problem is someone else started making a pile of my mail and did not throw away the junk mail. That's fine. That's not their job. Except once it's in pile form, I don't want to look at it. So it came in pile form. And there are things I definitely could have done to avoid it in hindsight. But now what I have are piles, and I hate piles. Piles are gross. I like making them. I hate looking at them. I'll make piles all day long. I just don't want to ever look at what's inside them. So what I probably should do, gather all the piles, schedule something on here. It'll end up being on one of my project days for fun projects, which I don't want to do, but I can't schedule it for when I'm coaching. And it's fall, so my schedule's really full. And schedule a stream, because I don't see me doing it without that. I thought about I could look through it when we do our bad movie nights. Well, guess what? We've had like one movie night in 5 months. We keep doing things like having other parties and going on hikes or being out of town. So yeah, I think that's what I actually have to do. I don't think I'll do it without that. Like, I think I'm gonna have to make like a paper mail pile live stream. We just plow through it. Anybody else who's got big mail piles. I don't want them to do it. I don't see me doing it before I go on my trip though. I have a lot to do. Okay, I'm gonna write down the actions. And what's going to end up happening is like some really huge tasks will come out of it, or projects will come out of it. That just need to be dealt with. But like this, I'll try to save it for the last one. I should actually schedule in advance. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I've had a lot of clients that have struggled with piles of mail. I should make a list of clients or send it out in a newsletter or something, like have it planned well in advance. Like go into the holiday season. And I'm just thinking out loud, this is great. Go into the holiday season with your mail sorted or something, like clear the decks before you get all those cards that you'll look at once. Clear out last year's cards. Or the year before's. I know It was like I said, sometimes things come in their mail, but not satisfying. Yeah. Oh, Kickstarter things. Yeah, I've never let myself go on Kickstarter because I fear it. Oh no, we want to have movie nights. It's probably just going to be a winter thing. Like, oh, right, there's no hiking outside, so we'll do movie nights. I think it's partly that one of our friends that we were doing movie nights with has a toddler. And so it's annoying to wrangle the toddler. And so if there's another activity that we can all do together instead, they prefer it. And that doesn't get my mail done. If you're feeling cruel, send holiday cards. So nice. Oh yeah, sending out holiday cards is a thing in and of itself. I don't think my husband is from a family who sends those, and I don't see me doing it, so I don't think we're gonna send holiday cards. I think people that my parents know will find out that I have, you know, like I got married because, hi, it's in the Christmas card, or, you know, any other life activities. They'll find out through that one and probably not another way. Like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see it ever happening. Okay. Ozak, what do you think about a mail sorting party stream? This is very silly. Hmm. I have moved an item into reference. I know, I'm kind of impressed too. Is in a reference system. I found a spot for it because it did not belong in my task manager. Oh, Zach would be down for some sorting. Yeah. I feel like I don't get paper mail, but I get enough. And it's sort of like hit this wall. But yeah, sorting email would work too. I'm sort of being amused by the idea of like clear out your old mail piles before you get all the Christmas cards. I'm gonna text Colleen, who should be in bed and not receiving texts. But that's do not disturb job, not hers. So well, even if you clear out the mail, like the one time, and then it, hopefully adds up over time. Oh, there you are. Do, 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 do. Okay. Right. I was going to put this project in. So basically, I found a thing in these tags, and I'm like, that needs to be a project, and I reluctantly planned it, along with the project about going through mail piles. Oh, I can't do that here. It's one of my least favorite life categories. Nope. Just wrapping. Okay, and then excuse me. Oh my gosh. This tool I absolutely rely on is not doing it. Its thing that it does. Oh, why? My computer feels broken without it. Okay, just wonder where my ideas, new sorting thing in here right now. Also, I think there's birds I need to go yell at. Okay, so in reality, the tags I was originally supposed to be looking at before I ended up planning a bunch of projects from them, which is not an inappropriate thing to do. None of them are urgent or even things I can do right now, because I still have more of a video backlog. So I mean, realistically, they're all, yeah. They're post Disneyland. So I just wanted to check in that there was nothing that was going to like burn up if I hadn't addressed it. Now that I actually hit that particular milestone, and there's not, and I'm planning some projects that have come out of it, which is good. So let me update document. Okay, let's actually take it to wrap because I can tell I need to get up. And those birds are making me crazy. I may squeeze one more in because my dad is apparently out to dinner and not in a position to play Pokemon with me at all. So, when I come back. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to get rid of these old tasks because now they're just silly. That's what I'm going to do when I get back. And then maybe some of the quick tasks, which is basically write. I don't think I have anything after write the description. Oh. I use Keyboard Maestro a lot. No, that's not what I'm gonna do because otherwise I may never quit. I start doing an automation. That's actually a proper review task, even finish video task template. That's right. Yeah, I can't actually start an automation, but I've had all of these Keyboard Maestro macros for a while for what I believe in doing is the automation that will help me make a routine out of something, but I try not to go into all the details to save all the tiny steps if it will require a significant amount of research and not help the workflow that much. So I have a whole lot of actions in my Keyboard Maestro workflows that are like, okay, now drag and drop this set of files into this other folder just because I haven't put in the research to doing that in an automated way. And so it'll just like open up the folder and stuff. And that's fine, but it could be a lot easier on me and have it take fewer steps if I had it do that for me because I have to like stop, read the instructions, do the things. So as much as hoping there's some more things I can add. A lot of my workflows with things like Zoom really suck because Zoom has a lot of things that will not easily let you automate. But yeah, I feel like there's a few places I could be improving in that area, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to finish writing the task template, which then I will take and say, okay, what in, because Final Cut Pro is another one that's like, there's some things you can automate and some things you can't. So I will say, okay, I'm going to take the template then and say, okay, what of this can I automate? And then make an automation to create the tasks so that I've just been getting bogged down in my video post-production workflows, which is sad because I have somebody else do the first edit, which is the hardest part. And I'm just getting bogged down in the details of wrapping it up. And I end up wasting a bunch of time figuring out where I left off because I don't have it clear enough in my system. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do after I start over this timer because I've been yammering. Great, I'm going to head out for a break. This one probably really is the last one though. And then I will come back afterwards. See you later. Okay. This time we got engaged in a discussion about our terrible, terrible internet, which seems to be bad no matter what we're using. How's it going, Ozak? Or anybody else, obviously. Thank goodness I write these things about what I'm going to do when I get back. Okay. I wanted to add it. I'll need to see the activity. Oh. So when's Dad gonna be back? So that as soon as he gets home, I'll be done with this. And he just drove up right as I'm coming back from break. Okay. Colleen is on board. Oh, she just scheduled further out. I didn't get my phone. I am so confused. Okay, that's not what I'm doing. I am making sure. Correctly in my calendar. Just realized I had some stuff I had to do. Ooh, looks like Colleen's inbox might be down to 50. Well, it says 50 plus, but still, she was a lot higher than that earlier. Okay, put all of these in. Oh, Colleen didn't get her inbox down. I misunderstood her text. Bad. I'm updating password. All right, my description. Get out of here so I can do Pokemon. Okay, I'm gonna write the description. I don't think I have time to do the video template tasks. It's also way more time has passed than I expected. Do another one. How's it going, Ozak? That was alarming. My computer just went to dark mode. Okay. A little blurb. Okay. Okay. Done and done. And I mean done. That's from The Simpsons. These are all done. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm like reviewing and stuff and like done and stuff. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I'll check in on the chat real quick. But yeah. Oh, Ozak came back from a break. It's about time for me to head out though. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I got a lot done. I hope you did too, whether you're watching live or you watch later. Feel free to share in the comments if you got some stuff done or have any questions, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.